Miss Shelby was doing sign language with you guys originally, but Miss Shelby is going to be getting our summer camp ready. So she has passed on the sign language to our friend Miss Brooke. And our friend Miss Brooke is over at Morgan Elementary. Wave at everybody, Miss Brooke. You guys might have seen her at your school before or at summer camp. Miss Brooke has been with us for a while, and she knows sign language like Miss Shelby. So she and some of her friends over at Morgan are going to help us with our sign language today. Oh, and here comes Piney Grove. Let me get them into the meeting real quick. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Hi, my friends at Kernersville. We can't see you guys, but you're there. There we go. Hey, guys. Hey, just want to let you guys know real quick. Miss Shelby, who is doing sign language, she's gonna be getting summer camp ready, so we might not see her as much. So our friend Miss Brooke over at Morgan is gonna take over sign language for her, and some of her friends at Morgan are gonna help her out. All right. So in just a second, let me put the spotlight on you guys. There you go. And so Miss Brooke, do you want to try the gallery mode? And that you might be able to see more of your friends. So they can still see you, but you might be able to see them better. Did that work?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. So, all right, Miss Brooke, I'm going to turn it over to you.
All right. Hey, guys. Okay, so Miss Shelby's been doing like teaching you different signs. I know last week we did some food, and previous week we've done colors and like family members. A few weeks ago, she also taught y'all numbers. So we're gonna kind of go back to that, but we're gonna use the number signs in a little bit different way. So my friends here, as some of you may have seen for the talent show, they did a number story, so a story in ASL using the signs for the numbers 1 through 5. So we're gonna show you that story again, and then we're gonna teach you the story. Okay?
Cool.
All right. So.
And Miss Brooke, you might need to scoot a little bit closer to the computer so we might could hear you a little bit better.
Okay. So as I explained to them before we were doing this story, so it's kind of like a traditional way of telling stories in ASL. They don't always tell stories using number signs, but this is one of the ways that they do it. So what does a number story mean? It's going to be using the signs for the numbers. They go in order, but it's not like our story was about a mouse. So we don't necessarily sign each object in the story for their actual sign. We use the numbers to represent that, okay? So it can be a little confusing. So just use your imagination, okay? All right. Before we get started, can anyone show me the signs for the numbers 1 through 5? Does anybody remember any of them? I don't know which room this is. Brunson.
I see some friends at Brunson who might. My friends at Brunson in the cafeteria, or in the gym, I mean. So I'm going to unmute you guys, and if somebody wants to come up and show the number sign.
Okay.
Good job.
Good job. All right. I couldn't see all of them all that well, but she did do a few of the signs. So we are going to, can you guys show the numbers? Yeah. All right. Brayden, come here. Okay, so this is Brayden. We're going to show you the sign for 1. All right, it's just the number 1. And the sign for 2. And for 3, you kind of stick your thumb out. It's a little awkward. And for 4, put the thumb back. Okay? And for 5. So we're only using those numbers, okay? That's the only signs you need to know today. All right.
Hey, Miss Brooke, I might have to get you to speak up a little bit more. I think our friends at Spees are having trouble hearing.
Okay.
There we go. I think that might be a little better.
All right, I'll just slide forward. Okay. Step up a little bit. They can't see you. So far away. Okay, so we're going to show you our mouse story using those signs 1 through 5. All right. So this is the sign for mouse. All right. 1. Okay, so I know like that's kind of hard to see, so you don't know exactly what's happening, but we're going to show you, and they're going to help me. We're just going to go through it slowly, okay? So Miss Shelby did teach us the sign for mouse, which is just a finger over your nose and you're kind of brushing it, okay?
Can you guys do that? Everybody do that? The sign for mouse? Okay, good job.
Good job. Okay, so now we're using the sign for 1, and that was the sign for mouse. So now we move to 2, okay? So the sign for 2. Now in our story, it's like his little feet, and he's walking around, okay? So if you guys can do that, little feet, like scurrying around. Oh, I forgot to smile, sorry. I can't smile to me. My
Oh,
bad.
good. Good job, guys at Morgan.
Thank you, Caleb. All right, so let's take it back a step. So also for the sign for 1, you can sign this for mouse, and then we use it to draw on his smile. So like the mouse has a big smile on his face, okay? He's looking for food. All right, now going back to 2, he's walking around. You guys got that. All right, now we sign 3, okay? We're gonna do it on both hands. Can you guys do that? Sign for 3. All right, you're gonna kind of act like you're climbing up like a ladder or a wall, anything. You're just climbing up. So you look up, okay? All right, now this is the sign for 4. You guys got it? Sign for 4.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you put it to your face, like it's his whisker. Something. All right. Then we sign 5. 5 fingers. And then in the story, he also used the sign for 5 to sign cheese. So this is actually the sign for cheese. So he's saying that the mouse found some cheese. Okay. So he smells this cheese, and then he takes the cheese, still using the sign for 5. He finds the cheese. He shoved it in his mouth, and he's so happy he found this cheese. Got it?
Very good.
Anybody want to show us the story as much as you can?
Does anybody want to show the story? Raise your hand so I can see you.
I can help you. We can go through it together.
Does anybody want to come up and do it? I see some hands raised over at Spees. All right, my friends at Spees, ready?
Good.
Good job.
Good. 3. Yes. 4. Good. Cheese. He's eating the cheese. Good job.
Good job.
Anybody else? Brunson? Tiny girl?
Oh, I got some. Okay, my friends at Brunson in the gym, it looks like you guys have some hands raised. You guys want to come up? And multiple people can come up. My friends at Brunson, there you go. Multiple people want to come up. So start with 1. Good job.
Number 1 was the mouse. Sign for mouse. Yeah, there you go.
Two with the small. There you go.
2. Yeah, 2
And then
is
2,
walk.
you climb. Good job, guys. Be confident. You got it.
Yes, 3. There you go. Climbing up.
Uh-huh.
And then 4. It was on your face. Do you remember what you were doing? There you go. Good.
Good job.
All right, and then 5's next. What was 5? Time for cheese.
There you go.
Good.
And then what was the last piece? What did you do when you got the cheese? There you go.
Good. Perfect.
Good job.
Anybody else?
Do any of my friends over at, okay, I got some at Kernersville.
If you want to, friendly.
Okay, we got 3 people at Kernersville.
All right, go ahead, my friends at Kernersville. Show us what you got.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Good, yeah. You got it. All right, what's next?
In the big, mm-hmm. Good
Yeah.
job. What's 2?
2, walking around. There you go. Good. And then 3. What's 3? Climbing up. Yep. Good job, my friend in the blue.
Mm-hmm.
And then 4. What was 4? Good. The girl in the yellow. Good job. What was 5? Good. Yes.
Good job. And then they, good job, my friends at Kernersville.
5.
Good job, guys.
All right, good job, guys. You picked that up really quick.
Yeah, they're pretty easy. That's why my friends wanted to show you. They're so proud of themselves. All right. Is that it? That's everybody gone?
I think so.
Okay, cool. All right, so my friends don't know this because I did not teach them. Well, I have one friend that did. You freaking sit down. She's gonna help me. So we did have actually another story, okay? Same kind of ordeal. We were just gonna show you, okay? And if anybody wants to try it at the end, you're welcome to. All right? Okay.
So everybody follow along with Miss Brooke. And what's your friend's name, Miss Brooke?
This is Aubrey.
Aubrey. Okay, everybody follow along with Miss Brooke and Aubrey.
Okay, I have a quick question though. Does anybody remember the sign for snake?
Anybody remember the sign for snake?
See some hands at Kernersville.
Oh, yep. Okay, my friends at Kernersville, show us the sign for snake. Did we see it, Miss Brooke?
I think so. It's like this.
Oh, good job, guys. Good job.
Around. Okay, well, this story is about a snake. Okay, so you may actually see very close to that sign. Okay, so keep that in mind. I'm not gonna talk my way through it. We're just gonna sign it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. Does anybody want to guess what we might have been saying?
What was the story about? Does anybody have any guesses what the story could have been about? I have a friend's hand up over at Brunson in the gym. Come up and tell us what you think the story was about.
Maybe a snake trying to catch a mouse.
Maybe.
That's a good guess.
Yeah.
Does anybody else? I see some hands over at Piney Grove or Kernersville. What do you guys think?
It might have been the snake was trying. It might have been a bird and a mouse.
Keep going,
And
buddy.
the snake's one is catch a bird.
A
Okay.
snake trying to catch a bird? Good guess.
Good guess. All right, I also heard it from somewhere. I'm not sure, but it said something about a bird chasing a snake.
Ooh, a bird chasing a snake.
Yes.
Nice.
You guys who picked up on the wings being the bird, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna step you through it one more time, okay? And we'll tell you what's happening, or I'll tell you what's happening as we do it.
Okay.
All right. We start with the snake. He's kind of slithering on the ground, but like I said, they don't use the actual sign for snake. They're just using the sign for one. Okay.
Okay.
And then you go to number 2, which is just like the tongue quickly coming out of the snake's mouth. Okay. So he's just kind of like sniffing around. And then we've got the sign for 3, which is actually just like a surprised look. You kind of just do it real quick, like you're surprised. Okay. The snake has been spotted by something, but we don't know what it is yet. Okay. But then we do the sign for 4, which is the wings of the bird flying. That's how you know it's a bird. Okay. Sorry. And then what happens next? Remember? Okay. And then you go back to being the snake, which it actually took us a few times to watch this to figure that out. You go back to being the snake, and it's like the snake is going really fast through the grass. So it's kind of like the grass is coming past you. Okay, because the snake's trying to get away.
Cool. That's a fun motion.
Aubrey likes that part a lot. All right. Good job, guys. Does anybody want to do that one?
Does anybody think that they could tell this story?
I see some hands.
I see some more at Brunson in the gym. My friends at Brunson in the gym, come up real quick and do it together.
So the snake was going through the grass.
Can you do the signs? Ready?
Yeah.
We'll do it together. Ready?
All right, so
And
you can talk about what it's doing. You can say it if you want to.
so the snake was going through the grass, and then he saw the bird, and then he was trying to get away. But then the bird spotted it, maybe.
Yeah. And then I like what they were doing, your friends next to you. They were saying the snake was getting away, going through the grass, right?
Yep, just like that.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Good job.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Anybody else? I think there's somebody in Kernersville.
My friends in Kernersville, come up real quick.
Oh, yeah. 3 people again. No, 4 people.
All right.
You got one more. 4 people.
Okay, snake going through the grass. And then what does the snake do when it's like sniffing? What was the number 2? There you go.
Yes, ma'am.
And then 3 was, what did the snake do when it saw the bird? It was
surprised.
It was surprised. Right? Okay, and then what was 4?
Yes.
There you go, being the bird. And then what was 5? The last one, the fun one. Running through the grass.
5 was running through the grass so fast, but the bird caught the snake.
Good job, guys.
And the ball couldn't catch it.
We got a lot of energy over at Piney Grove. Good job, guys.
Okay.
All right.
That's it. Does anybody have any questions about the stories?
Anybody have any questions or any comments? Oh, I think we got some questions over at Brunson in the gym. question, sweetie?
Snake trying to get
Can you say it one more time? I didn't hear ya. Oh. Did she ask a question? One of the teachers, we weren't able to hear if she did.
She didn't have a question.
Okay.
How did you make up the story? Like, how did you make it up?
How did you make up the story, Miss Brooke?
Well, I didn't make it up, actually.
She learned the story.
I learned the story.
Mm-hmm. But good question. Okay, other questions?
How did you do all that work to make it?
I learned the story. I had to learn these stories for projects I did when I was taking ASL as a class.
So she learned these stories when she was in class, kind of just like how you are now. One more question from Brunson.
Do you know if the stories like actually happened in reality?
I think they're just kind of based off, like sometimes mice find cheese and like, birds hunt snakes. It's just kind of based off of what happens in nature.
Mm-hmm. Good question. Any more questions? I see one hand raised, or a couple hands raised over at Piney Grove. If you guys want to come on up.
Wait. Why was it nature?
Why was it? That, I think, say it one more time. I didn't hear you.
Why was it nature?
Why was it nature?
Yes.
A lot of the stories are, especially the number stories, are about nature just because it's easy for you to imagine what's happening because you kind of already know, you may already know that birds hunt snakes or that mice like cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I knew that.
Well, there you go. Good job, bud. Brindley, what's your question?
Could I show you what we learned a lot? Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
Orange juice. Orange.
Oh.
And then we have that juice.
Yeah,
This is
orange juice.
apple juice.
Is that one apple juice? I think that was
Apple juice.
Oh, this one's apple.
That
one's apple.
And this one's great. And this is apple.
Good job, guys. You guys are learning a lot. Very good. Anybody else have any other questions from any other schools? All right. Well, I'm just going to let you guys say goodbye. Can we give Miss Brooke and her helpers at Morgan a hand? How do we do that in sign language? Right? Good job, guys. Okay, and we will see you. Oh, all of my teachers at all my schools, listen up. We're going to do Tyler with his exotic pets tomorrow. So look for that. Normally, we don't have a meeting on Wednesdays, but we're going to do Tyler's pets tomorrow, okay? So thanks, guys, for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow.